All right, welcome to the Podding Along podcast, episode 4. What are we talking about today, Max?
Well, we're going to go through how to survive and how to win the Hunger Games.
Well, you're out of this conversation then, because there's not a chance you survive past the first 2 or 3 people.
That's a lie. I would definitely win it. Do you know why? I'm like an underdog. So people will see you and think, okay, quite fit. Maybe a six pack, probably only
Maybe
one.
he can run a fun run.
Maybe he can run a 5K and not change the time for his Instagram like people did in the summer. But with me, they're thinking, just a fat kid. It'll be easy. But just a secret, mate. I'll be fine. I will be
What's the
fine.
secret? Go on then. How are you doing it, mate? We've landed. We're on the island. You going straight for some weapons, or are you going off and hiding?
So, what I'm going to do, I kind of want to grab a weapon, but I'm only going to grab one. I'm only going to grab something quite lightweight. So I'm just going to sprint in, because everyone starts in a circle, don't they? I'm just going to sprint into the middle, probably punch someone in the titty as I run in, and then grab an axe. So what I'm
Go
taking
for
an
an
axe.
axe.
Axe or a sword.
Oh,
But I feel like with a
okay.
sword, it'd be quite heavy to carry. I guess it says an
Oh
axe.
yeah, but an axe is lightweight.
Yeah,
How
no,
big's the axe? Are we talking like a hatchet kind of axe or a full-size medieval
a
war axe?
one-hander. A one-hander.
One-hander. Okay. Carry on.
Yeah. What about you? What would you go for?
I'm going straight in. I'm grabbing multiple. I'm grabbing a melee weapon and a ranged weapon.
Two. It's fucking
I'm getting
greedy.
an axe and a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I know what my skills are. I know I can craft an axe and a bow and stuff if I've got the material.
Oh, so you're better off just grabbing some string.
If there's supplies, I'll take the supplies because I reckon I just need. Yeah, string would be easier than doing any bollocks. So yeah, I'd get some string and build my own bow.
Yeah. No, fair play.
Yeah, maybe a
But
melee to keep me safe till then though.
yeah, because I don't feel like you can build it straight away. Just what would you be one that sprints around, or would you be like you're playing Rust on Modern Warfare and just camp in the corner with a sniper?
We both know what the answer is to that.
You'd camp in a corner.
Yes.
There's no
Yes,
way
I
you'd
would.
run around. I think,
I'm too lazy for that.
yeah, I think you'd usually what you do is you get quite comfortable with the first things you see. So I think you'd literally find a nice place behind a
Oh,
rock and you'd stay there for the whole
you're
game.
saying I settle?
You settle very quickly, very quickly.
I do not settle. I'm not a settler. I am
Oh,
not a
100%
settler.
are. You are definitely a burrower. You're like
I'm
if
not.
you're an
I'm an
animal, you'd be an
adventurer.
otter. You'd be an otter. You just
I'm the
burrow.
David Attenborough of the podcast game. I adventure. I explore.
Do not say his name in vain.
Sir. Sorry, sir. Wait, is he dead?
No, just a
Oh,
modern living day hero. Modern living day hero.
I know I am. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so you've got your weapon. Are you staying in for a kill?
What in that middle circle?
Yeah.
That's absolute carnage. There's no way I'm going in the middle.
Not risking it for the biscuit.
I'll grab the axe. I'll run off into the distance. I'll probably
Yeah.
find myself a nice little lake. Do they
What
give you
for?
water? Do they give you water or not?
I think you have to get your own supplies.
Oh yeah, so a lake would be nice. Probably do a bit of water sports.
Jet skis there, ready. You couldn't get food, but the jet ski is there.
Oh, exactly, yeah. It's how I'd escape Peter. But
Then, so you've done
yeah,
this. Are
like
you teaming?
no, actually, yeah, I will. I'm not really a lone ranger. I'll probably just go in, talk some shit.
Hey
Get
guys,
them on my
what's
team.
up?
Yeah, literally, sell them the dream because I'm the dream, and just go from there really. And I'll betray them one by one and blame it on someone else.
You're just playing Among Us.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm literally playing Among Us. I'll be the one that kills them in their sleep, and I'll just blame it on someone else the whole time.
Are you risking it all for love, like they did in the film and books?
if I think we could both win, yeah. If us two teamed up, I think I'd eat the berries, mate. I don't
I
think I
don't
could
get
deal
the
with it.
old teaming for love. I think it's bullshit. Think of all the better fanny you can get when you've won. Think you are absolutely minted after
Yeah,
you
but
win. You're a celebrity.
yeah, I was gonna say you have to stay in the capital though, don't you? You can't go out to any of the other districts because the other districts are just
I
full
thought,
of poor people. Like you need to be in
Mm.
the capital to have a good life, 100%.
That's literally the life at the minute, isn't it? Everyone's in their own tiers.
Oh, literally, yeah. It's like a
Are
real
they
life Hunger
setting us
Games.
up for the Hunger Games?
Oh, it's been Boris's plan all along. COVID isn't real. It's all part of
No,
the plan.
it's all part of the plan.
Yeah,
Mate, we're
definitely.
gonna have to dust up this plan. I think this is a must-listen podcast just so you can survive tomorrow and the day
My God.
after.
Oh my God, I must listen. Shit. Here's a question for you. If any of your family members got picked, would you volunteer as tribute?
No, no, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
They,
You'd prefer to go
no,
and watch little poor Archie die in a field on the TV.
yes, yes, I would actually, yes, because I
What
value
about
my own life.
what about your mum?
No, my mum's too old, isn't it? It's only teens, isn't it? Or
Oh,
something.
children. All right. Say it's a couple of years' time. What about the twins?
I would let them. There's two of them, they can pick between them which one
Yeah,
wants to
to be
do it.
fair, if you lose one,
That's
who
what the
cares?
spares. The spares for a reason.
Yeah. I don't I
Go
think
on then. Are
would you
you doing it
volunteer
for
as a
any of your
tribute for
family?
me?
No,
You wouldn't volunteer as a tribute for me.
no. I'd start auditioning for my next co-host
Just straight away. This is soon as my
as
name
soon as
gets
you're
called.
signed up. I've not got any faith that you are getting through it.
Mate, but imagine the interviews afterwards if I do get through it.
I'll be
God.
like, no,
The
sorry.
the viewers would
I,
go sky high.
it would, and then we'd be
My
like,
name would have to go
no.
in the title. My name would be in that title.
Would be like one of the proper Joe Rogan experience. Max's experience.
Yeah, it's just marks. It's just marks. But yeah, no, I think would I volunteer to save my family?
I know you wouldn't. There's no point of even asking. I know you wouldn't.
I think I would.
You're such a liar. That's bullshit. You are famously the person that won't even get up and do the washing machine because it's too much effort to help your family. There is no way you are putting your life on the line for them.
Don't get me wrong. I get up to look at the washing machine. I pretend there's still time left, and then I go and sit down again. And then that way, it
Method
doesn't
acting,
update it.
method acting.
It's the best way. You've got to think of all these processes. It's about thinking smart, not doing it properly.
Anyway, there is not a chance that you are.
I think I would if I had a younger sibling, but as I don't, I would hope. I think my sister, she's 25 now. She's old enough to fend for herself. She's off in the
She's
big
doing a
wild
better
west of
job than
London.
you.
Yeah, yeah, she'll be fine. As you say, mum and dad are too old, so she'd be fine with it. She'd probably be quite good actually. She was a good runner back in the day.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's quite mean, isn't it, when you think about it? Getting dropped in and just killing
What?
people.
How the capital always went round to the poor other places.
Yeah, because no one from the capital ever went in, did they?
I don't know, but all the rich people is telling the
Well,
poor people
Sophie's
what
from
to
the
do.
capital now, so she's fine.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got more percentage of chance of getting picked for my family.
Well, you
But
have a percentage. She's in the capital.
she'd probably. To be fair, I reckon her postal code's still where I live. I don't think it's anywhere else.
Oh, imagine that being brought up on your technicalities, like where your postcode is. You got Amazon delivered to this house.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
literally, we use
in.
an Amazon account all the time. She's got the Prime for our family. So yeah, if they go through that, she lives in 3 different houses.
Think.
She's looking rich to the tax man.
She not only has to pay £8, but it's cost her a life.
Ooh.
Amazon
Ooh.
Prime's not worth it.
So you've gone in. We've said we won't volunteer. You've been picked.
Mm-hmm.
You have, I think, a few weeks to develop a skill. What skill would you actually develop to make sure you're ready to survive?
Manipulating someone to tribute for me.
It's too late.
Oh, okay.
Good use of a big word, though. Very good use of a big word.
That had more than 2 syllables, I reckon.
Don't worry, I won't ask you to spell it.
Thank gosh.
Gosh, thank gosh.
Yeah.
Really gone
I
PG.
would definitely work on my throwing, like, axe throwing and
Okay,
your ranged, so, melees. I want to be big and strong. I'll hit the weights.
but
I'm
the thing is,
sorting out my archery.
well, pick one.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Prioritize.
gonna go for archery because I'm gonna be like Legolas on Lord of the Rings.
You're gonna go legless.
Legolas. I might be Legolas in there if I can get some moonshine or something.
I've never watched Lord of the Rings. I don't plan. I don't intend on watching it now. I'll stick to the Hunger Games because I've watched them all.
Okay, what are you training in?
I'm guessing you don't get guns, do you?
I don't think so, no.
I would probably go. I would go for the art of making food out of anything.
So you just learned to cook.
Yeah, I feel like I need that. Like, it'll be
You need
tough.
that now, not in the Hunger Games.
So yeah, I just need James May to come and sort me out off Amazon.
You need like a hologram that follows you around with James May, just telling you. We're doing chili con carne today, Max.
I love it. I don't listen to the proper chef TV shows. I listen to the old Top Gear presenter on bloody Amazon to tell me how to cook a spaghetti carbonara.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
so you've finished the Hunger Games. Let's say somehow you've won. Lightning has struck every single other player, and somehow you have won.
I've killed everyone.
Are you? We'll say something's happened. And are you uprising against the capital like Katniss did?
Well,
Do do do. I don't know if that's how it goes.
so like that. Bum, 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 bum. I
Anyway,
think I would definitely use the opportunity to get my political message across. But then again, I kind of don't give a shit about politics. Depends how bad my district is. Depends how bad Cambridgeshire is.
but
If
you and your
Cambridge,
family are going to be living in luxury now.
yeah, so fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, if it would make a difference, maybe I'd write to my local MP. But that just doesn't make a difference. So I won't even bother. I'll take my real ones with me. I have like a YouTuber house. I have like 15 rooms. And I just get everyone in, like your brother, my parents, my sister, probably a few of my friends. And then if there's room, you can probably sleep in the cupboard.
I was going to say, my brother got in before me.
Oh yeah, I need someone with fun.
You just want to touch 16-year-olds. That's what it is.
In the film, if you were liked by the viewers, they would donate the care packages to you and then drop down, like to your location secretly. Secret parachute. What would you ask for?
How far in are we?
Let's say day 3. You've
Day
barely
3.
eaten. You've killed one person, a little girl,
I
12
want
years
some
old.
food to scram.
Yeah. What would you go for? What meal would you ask for?
I want something hearty, like mashed potato,
Just ask for a bowl of mashed potato in what could be your last meal on earth.
I'll have a bargain bucket then.
What, KFC bargain bucket?
Yeah, some meat with some creamy mash.
Oh, creamy mash is the dream.
Mate, so gravy though, not a fan.
Oh, KFC gravy can fuck off. I don't get why people rave about it. We've had it a few
I
times.
don't get
It's
it.
just,
Literally
just don't
everything's
get it.
gravy at that place. You're not
Yeah.
Bisto. You're Colonel Sanders. You're not Bisto. Stop messing about with gravy.
Oh,
You've not earned the right. He's not earned the right. I'm so angry about KFC gravy. It got my hopes up. I thought I'd try it. Awful. Every time.
And we've had it with everything, haven't we? We've had it with mash, we've had it with chicken, we've had it with chips.
We've tried it. We've tried it to death, mate. And
It's not like we haven't given it a chance.
No, we gave gravy too much of a chance, if anything. And it goes all congealed within like minutes.
Another big word. That's 2 in like 10 minutes, man. It's pretty
Mate,
impressive.
this is the subject I'm fighting against. I survive. I don't care about the capital. I care about KFC gravy. I am not letting it stand with my newfound fame, I'm going against the Colonel.
Good. Well, one of the worst things about this lockdown that we're having, this whole COVID pandemic, one of the worst things that's happened is KFC have stopped doing their mash.
What?
Have you not been to KFC in like the last 7 months?
No, I haven't. I didn't know they'd stopped doing their mash.
So they've only got a select menu now. So you can't even you can literally have beans or coleslaw or gravy, I think.
I don't understand
No
what
mash.
the difference is though for places like KFC and McDonald's. They're still open, aren't they? For drive-through.
Yeah, but they're trying to make it quicker so people are out their house for longer. So they
Oh
got
yeah,
rid
because
of
being
more
sat
stuff.
in the car is really hard being out of your house.
It's just so frustrating. I love the KFC mash. You usually get 2 portions.
The KFC mash is banging.
Yeah, beans are alright. I mashed beans, chips, and chicken. That's what I usually go for.
Mm.
That is the dream. Or the Malteser Crush'em. Crush'ems are fantastic, aren't they?
I don't like them. Don't like them.
What? Any Crush'ems?
After
think you
this,
like the
I've
Milky Bar
changed
one.
what I want. I've changed what I want. I don't want KFC now. I'm outraged by them. I don't even accept it in my supply package. I'm outraged.
What, you'd send it back to the viewers?
I'd be like, no. How dare you send me this? How dare you try and
Yeah,
hinder me? They've
Yeah.
added extra anger to my soul by giving me the gravy.
yeah. You'd probably just eat the berries right then, wouldn't you? Rather than
Mate,
having that. So
the
what would you go for
arrowhead's
then?
going straight against my wrist.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So what would your meal actually be then? If
I
it's
don't
not
know now.
KFC
You
gravy?
throw me off. I was so convinced with it. I would like a nice wild greens risotto or something.
What, as a nice healthy last meal?
Yeah, I do like a risotto. Risotto is top tier.
Yeah, but do you have fish risotto or do you have like chicken risotto?
I would have either.
Either.
I
Look
quite
at
like
that.
a risotto without meat though. A wild greens risotto, the most you get sometimes a nice poached egg on the top. Some lovely greens. Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely.
You know what I'd go for is if the viewers donated for me, food wise, I'd probably go for the 3 extra large pizzas from Papa John's for like £32. That is an amazing deal. And Dan, the person I live with, had it 4 days ago. Still eating leftovers because there's so much food.
Is it not
I
gone
think
off?
no, I think that would keep me going for ages. And it's made out of bread, so you can throw down bits of crust to get the birds down. Then you can kill the birds. It's double thinking. But
Very
if they
good
could give
thinking.
me anything, I reckon I would ask for a portable massager. I know I don't
No.
mean like your mum's vibrator. I mean one that's actually handheld, vibrates the muscles to give me a nice massage. So I reckon I've been on my feet all day. I haven't been sleeping in a bed. I'm missing out on my nice fluffy pillows. I
So you
need to
want a
make sure
massage gun, basically.
just a massage gun. Make sure it's battery powered because there won't be anywhere to plug it in. And I'll just have a couple of hours to myself and just
I
go
hate
through it
them.
all. Oh mate, you are the right pussy when it comes to them, aren't you?
I hate them. Hate them. Anything like that vibe, I cannot stand it.
I just remember your legs shaking before you were even putting it on.
It's
Like you had an
before it's even been
epileptic fit.
touched. Oh no, cannot stand them.
Mate, it's so funny. But yeah, okay. What would you want like your theme song to be? What do you think would sum you up, or what song would you actually pick for when you leave and when you win? What song would you want on? And
I
don't go all
want
like
Vader's march from Star Wars. Do 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 do.
okay,
People
okay.
think proper menacing. They think this fucker's just won the Hunger Games. We need him. And I'm just strutting through Conor McGregor style, whipping my arms about before the loss. And mate, everyone's bowing in front of me like, oh my God, I think Jesus is reincarnated. And I'll be like, spreading the love. All the roses are being thrown to me.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I would throw a rose. I think I would. You know what song I'd go for?
What?
Chasing Pavements by Adele. Should I
No,
give up?
you'd go for
Or should I just
YMCA that we talk about. Why?
no chance. Chasing Pavements. It's always in my head when I need motivating. Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements? Silly lyric, I
You've
know.
already
I don't
won,
have a
so
fucking
give
clue.
up, mate. You've won. Why do you need to keep chasing?
I've changed my mind. I know I said I wasn't bothered in politics. I'd keep chasing. I'd go
You're
to
staying like Anthony Joshua. You're going, stay humble, stay motivated.
all the time, head down, working hard. Yeah, and I reckon I would want Adele there at my leaving ceremony to do the song, but Martin Garrix remix.
Okay, so you've added a bit of pizzazz.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it. You might as well have that
Metaphorical
earring now,
jazz
mate.
hands.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'd do on my leaving ceremony. But would you have
think
your
that's a good
family at
point.
your leaving ceremony, or would you be annoyed because none of them volunteered as tribute for you?
I don't think you should expect them to volunteer as tribute.
I don't think I'd have them there. I think they can watch it on the TV.
I'd have them there.
No, it's my
I've never
accomplishment. I've done it on
accomplished
my own.
anything in my life. I want them to see me accomplish one thing.
You might get a certificate.
Oh, imagine that if you get the participation certificate laid on top of your grave. That's the
Yeah.
real kicker.
This man tried his best.
Survived 30 seconds, killed in the middle.
Bless him.
Bless
But
him.
yeah.
Would you
Yeah,
scran a dead body if it's there and it's the only way to survive?
See, we've talked about this before.
Hmm.
I would cut off an arm. I'd happily tuck into an arm.
They don't do arms on any other animals. Well, there's no other animals with arms.
Do
are
dogs
there?
not have arms?
No, they've got legs, you tit.
Would you not? But if they stood up, would you not count them as arms?
But they don't stand up.
But what they sometimes stand up on their back two legs. Would they not be counted as
No, they
arms
don't.
then?
No, they're trotters. No, they're feet.
Okay, what about a gorilla?
Does any
Yeah.
other?
Monkeys?
I would count a gorilla and monkeys as having arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any animals we eat with arms? Come to think of it,
Chickens? No.
they've got wings,
Yeah, bastards.
which I guess is similar to an arm, but
I don't think so. Not that I can think of. If you can think of any, let us know.
yeah, if you can think of any at home, send it in.
Or what's the weirdest thing you've ate?
Weirdest thing I've eaten. It's a hard one. I'll go to you first whilst I think.
Shark fin soup.
Oh, that is
It was an
peculiar.
accident. I was in a foreign country. I can't remember where I was, but it said shark, so I thought, okay, that'd be cool to try that. Thinking it'd just be like, I don't know, just some cool seasoning or something. But then it actually ended up being shark fin. But
I can't think of anything I've
it's
eaten
very
that's that
chewy.
peculiar. Maybe
You probably had
No,
frog's legs, didn't you?
no, I
And
never did
snails.
that.
No,
No,
never been to France.
I've been to France, but I didn't eat any of that.
No.
I wasn't cultured enough. I've shopped at Tesco's before, so I've probably eaten some horse at some point.
Yeah. I loved it at my school when all that was happening. They were like, our burgers contain at least 20% beef. They put that on posters round just to try and make you feel better. It's like,
I mean,
how
that
does
makes you
make
feel worse.
Yeah, it's like I was better not knowing what they were, but I just think they didn't want people to think they had horse in them. But yeah, I would not want to eat horse on purpose.
I've never eaten anything that weird at all, actually, now I come to think of it. The most interesting thing I've digested probably over the time, if you count it, when I was about 8, I was doing shishas in Egypt because my parents didn't realise it's like equivalent of like 14 cigarettes. So my brother and I, he must have been about 5, were just taking drags on this shisha and the looks that apparently they got.
Yeah, literally just making nice little clouds.
They were probably the worst parents of the year, and that might be the year Madeleine McCann went missing.
Damn. I think they'd be up there. I think they would be up there.
It was
That's funny. Would you do shisha again? Would you go to a shisha bar or
not? Yeah, I would.
I reckon you love the clouds. That's the reason you'd do it, just so you make. You'd probably do it
I'm
out
like
your
one of
nose.
those
You'd probably try and make the
vapors.
circles. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. You'd have a popcorn lung in no time. Just loving
Popcorn
it.
lung.
Yeah, where it literally has loads of holes in it from like overdoing vape and stuff.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Google it. It's
I
horrible.
watched I watched this thing. So someone had like a bubbles that children have that you blow the bubble. Someone did
Oh,
one of
like
them,
West
and
Ham fans.
so someone smoked a joint through the bubble with the thing. So it was like this white bubble.
That's pretty cool.
It's
How
like
long
they
did it last
touched it.
for, or did it pop like straight away?
Well, when they touched it and popped it within like a second. But
And did they breathe it in?
it's like white smoke just went out of it. Oh, it's so cool.
That sounds pretty cool. Was that Dan?
It made me want to take up
Dan
drugs.
Bilzerian or whatever his name is.
Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah.
He's had
Probably,
2
yeah.
mentions in our podcasts now.
I don't even follow him on Instagram anymore.
No, I
Even
don't.
follow him. It's all about Seth Rogen now, isn't it? And his pottery.
Who is the most? I think Seth Rogen is now the most peculiar person I follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Who do you like to follow? Who's your favourite story to wake up and have a look at?
I like conspiracy theories on there. To be honest with you, I like clicking through them, but I usually clicking them through at night just to scare me a little more. Like the ones about aliens.
Make me
or
thankful
the
for
government.
waking up.
Yeah, exactly. Like how Apple told everyone that if they covered their cameras on the front of their computers, that it would break their computers. But that was bollocks because people were just putting a bit of sellotape over, like a bit of duct tape or something. There's no way it was going to hurt it, and they just told everyone it would break their computers instead.
I quite like Logan Paul.
What, in the morning or in last time at night?
Doesn't matter. I like all that gang, like that Mike Malak, Lana Rhodes. I quite like Logan
Oh
Paul.
yeah, I've heard of her. Who's Jakey Boy fighting?
I don't know. I don't.
It got
I don't
released. He's fighting some UFC bloke, not Connor. He's fighting someone in an 8-round boxing match from UFC.
No clue, mate. Not.
It's like
Can you
going to
believe
try
though
and
what he said after Connor? He took the 50 minutes and I'll give you 10k.
Oh, I couldn't believe. I thought that was hilarious.
The man's already down. The man has been beaten, and now he's just been beaten by a YouTuber, basically. Just on.
Yeah.
He's not even allowed to get in the ring with him to be beaten.
Or was it 50 million down to 10 grand?
Yeah,
It's
mate,
crazy.
Would you get in a boxing ring with? Would you get? I would get in a cage with Conor McGregor for 50 million.
Oh God, yeah. I'd get in a cage room for free.
Yeah, the clout, mate.
I just think it'd be an amazing story to tell your grandkids, to tell them that you've been in an octagon with Connor. That'd be sick.
It's like Logan Paul, though, isn't it? He is getting into the ring, knowing with Floyd Mayweather, he is gonna get the shit kicked out of him.
Oh God, that would be interesting because Floyd should knock him out so quickly, but it's usually the more rounds there are, the more Floyd gets paid. Apparently, that's why I didn't knock McGregor out like straight away. That's what he says anyway. So I think it could be 6, 7 rounds. I don't know what their format is. I haven't looked at what rules they're playing, but there's at least 7 rounds before he's like, right, I've had enough of this now. Let's get a good thing for the TV. So that would be. Who do you think would have that? It's got to be Floyd all the way.
Yeah, no
doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Good. I was
We're
worried
gonna look like idiots
Logan.
in a few months.
Oh, what, when Logan wins? No, that's gonna happen.
How good would it be though? It wouldn't be good for the sport of boxing. It'd be upsetting to see a hero like that be beaten. But oh my God, the hype would be crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, Floyd Mayweather is 43 years old.
Yeah, but it's still. Anyway, back to
Logan Paul's 25. That's like nearly half his age.
Yeah.
He's got 18 years on him.
Is that more of a winning story than you winning the Hunger Games? Which is more surprising?
Good link up. Very good link up. I rate that.
Brought it back in.
No, it's not. I think I would be a surprising winner because my dad bod would stop people from thinking, oh, he's going to be aggressive and scary. I think it's quite warming.
Dad bod, you skipped the 6-pack and went straight to a keg barrel.
Yeah, but would you say I look scary?
No.
Exactly.
I
would,
guess I would probably team with you because I think, oh my god, this bloke I can get out well quickly here. I get what I need and then kill him.
yeah, I guess. But I'm just thinking no one's going to be scared by me, so I can just go along chatting. People thinking I'm not going to kill them, and then nighttime hits. Bye bye.
Do you not want
I
a bit
will.
of fear though? Do you not want people to fear you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they need to. Not the game I'm playing. You'd probably be one of them Barry Big Bollocks, like try and be the big chief, wouldn't you? Like if you went
You
into
would.
prison, you would be walking around. You'd trying to start a fight with the biggest guy.
No,
And
not the biggest guy. I'd be screwed in prison. Like I think that would be me done.
Yeah,
Because I don't think I would have. Because I assume that people are just taking the piss and giving you a lot of shit when you first go in. And I don't think I'd have enough control to let that go.
yeah.
And I'd pick the biggest guy. They'd just kill me.
I would be one of them people that just hides under the stairs, like just sit under the stairs on the first day. Who would you try and get in with? Who would you try and would you try and get to know anyone in prison, or would you just stick with your cellmate? Or would you try and get in a gang?
Well, if I went to prison, it's more likely asylum.
Yeah,
So everyone's nuts.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed out your room, I guess, would you?
No. I've got a Hannibal Lecter like jacket on. I'm eating my own shoulder.
Oh god, yeah. I think I'd be a top dog in 2-3 months in prison. I'd work
Just
my way
from
up.
nicing your way to the top.
Oh god, got street smarts, mate. I know what goes on.
You've dropped the soap that many times that you've got about 15 prison boyfriends.
I have no way I'm being
You
a tunnel.
sold your body for respect in this prison.
There's no way I'm going to be a tunnel. Christ, that would be awful, especially in a prison. Well, it's bad enough in real life. I would not want to try that in real life, let alone in a prison where you literally have people queuing up around the corner to do it.
Mate, you'd have one in every hole. 2 in the nostrils, 2 in the ears, 1 in the mouth, 1 in the arse. You'd be that airtight. I think you'd explode.
You love that saying, don't you? Airtight.
I do
remember the
quite like
first time you heard it, you were wetting yourself for hours.
I was. It tickled me when I found out about it.
It really did.
It really did. Not something I'd want to experience as a giver or a taker, however.
No. What do you think you'd go to prison for if you went to prison? What do you actually? Let me rephrase that. What do you think the ultimate crime is? What would get you the most respect in a prison if you went to prison? What crime?
I think assault, like serious GBH. You know, you've taken
What?
down about 10 blokes. You've just bang, bang. You've Batmaned them.
Yeah, a cheeky neck.
Like being a vigilante, for example, like a Batman.
Yeah, but if they found out you wore a cape. But then again, if you were like a vigilante, they don't kill people. They would literally be arresting
no,
people.
because
So you
that's
would have a
not
lot of
true.
enemies in that prison.
The Punisher, for example, anti-hero, he kills people. Notoriously kills people.
He's not a good vigilante then, is he? He's just a murderer.
Well, no, but he's doing it for the right reasons.
Oh, does that make it good, does it? Does that make it okay?
Well, on the last podcast, I don't know if you remember, you said you would kill people if you were a superhero. And it needed to be done.
If they were going to kill me.
Selfish. That is what that is. Selfish.
I just know I'd be a much better living than they would. Just because of my persona, my blonde hair, blue eyes.
You're Hitler's love child, mate.
Literally am. And I love knowing that.
Back to the conspiracy, as you were saying earlier. Do you think Hitler survived?
Yeah, oh, he didn't get killed in that. He didn't die in that bunker.
There's no way he killed himself, is there? Surely.
No. He, flew off to Argentina or something like that and lived in the mountains. Yeah, he did not. There's no way he would have been in that bunker. It's like Osama bin Laden. I don't think they killed him.
It's really weird they killed him and put him in the ocean.
Yeah, I understand why they say they do it in the ocean because like they didn't want it to be a shrine for him anyway. But then again, I don't think it would be that. I don't think that actually killed him. I think that was just a bit of press for Barack Obama. And now we're just turning to conspiracy theorists. And I don't want to be a conspiracy
Barack.
theorist. I think Barack was my favorite president. He was awesome. Just the way he's like, did you see him when he was going around with Biden and they were in a sports hall and he just shot a 3-pointer from off the court and it went straight in and he just left the room straight away. He just walked out.
Basketball
So cool.
is surprisingly hard to shoot 3-pointers. Every time I've ever done it, I thought, I'll pick it up. I'll just easily shoot 3-pointers. Awful.
Do you remember that one time we went out? I think I was on the other D and I threw
Yeah,
it.
you fully long-armed it and it went in. Oh,
It was the best moment of my
it was
life.
legendary.
It was. I'm disappointed there wasn't any cameras on me. I would have been the NBA All-Stars. I'd have been in the
All I can
three-pointer
do
challenge.
when we play basketball is move the ball quickly and sprint.
Yeah,
Chuck a layup.
even though we're both about 6'3", 6'4", we can't dunk, can we?
No, we cannot. I've got a decent layup. I'd bat myself. I can lay. Everyone can lay it up though. It's not exactly a.
Yeah. So
talent,
Carl Lowry, he's
I
probably
can chuck a floater.
6 foot. Nice. He can dunk. I think I just need to get used to it. Just get on a trampoline a bit more. Haven't been on a trampoline in years.
Well, I don't think any take your weight.
Wow. Did you ever do any tricks? Did you ever do any somersaults or anything or not?
Yeah, I could do little bits. I could do a front flip, but I couldn't do a back.
No, you can do a backflip. Do you think you still do one?
Probably. I dislocated my shoulder on a trampoline. That's probably the last time I went on it.
Nice. Yeah, your parents don't trust you anymore.
No. Me and my brother were wrestling. Could be a bit of the old wrestling. Our rules were first one to bleed or die loses.
Nice. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah. My arm got stuck. Do you remember they had the nettings? Like with the poles?
We never had that round ours. We weren't safe enough. But yeah. Oh, so
my
you
arm
actually
got stuck in this pole. Like it didn't break, it dislocated. I got stuck in the pole and he drop kicked me in the chest and you literally just go, it just comes straight out and you can see it like out. Oh, it's horrendous. Luckily,
so the safety mechanism
was
you.
unsafe. We
Yeah.
lived next to at that point I think he was a surgeon and he just came around and popped you back in. You know,
Yeah.
to go to hospital, it wasn't too bad.
It's a good person to know. Good person to have a neighbour, I guess, isn't it? That's pretty exciting.
Bad. Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like you bled or died, so why did you stop fighting?
I tapped out, mate. You know, I wimped it out. I wimped.
I bet you were screaming your bloody head off. I bet a surgeon was already on his way round before you even got there. Before you and us were.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. How do you think that works? You've taken an injury in the Hunger Games, back to that. How do you think you're healing it? Or do you think you are getting infected and you just got to finish the games as quick as possible and get out of there?
What, as in, like, I've got a cut in me?
So you've just had a fight with your axe. You've killed mate. You've hatched him, but he's caught you just like along the breast kind of area. You know, it's getting infected.
I don't have breasts.
Right, the chest. You know, the
my abs, my ab area.
Your flab, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I would ask the viewers for a sewing kit so I could stitch it up myself and then just get a massive bandage. I know they don't put iodine in first aid packs anymore, but I would put iodine on it just to try and help it heal.
Why is iodine going to help it heal? I thought that was just to keep it out of infection. So surely if it's already
out of infection,
going to fight the infection that's already there, is it?
I'd hope it would. I don't really know. Probably wash it out. Probably go for a bath. Well, not a bath. Jump in the river.
Well, you've got that lake, haven't you, or your pond?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I would generally win. 100%.
All right. Well, I think we've exhausted this topic of the Hunger Games.
Just one more. Would you track people down, or would you just wait for them to come to you?
I'd track them down. It depends how far in we are. If we're at the start, no, I'm just waiting for them to come to me. But if we're at the end and just get it done, track them down, kill them.
Yeah, I think I'd just set traps around me. Like I'd put out loads of sticks and leaves and stuff, so then I can hear if they come near me. And I'd put out some ropes and everything like that, just to make sure. I know everything else. Right, go on then. Move us on.
Well, I think we've exhausted the Hunger Games.
Oh God.
So
yeah.
have you been watching anything recently? Last couple of days?
Okay, I'll tell you what I've been watching recently. I've only watched the first episode. I watched it first time yesterday. Married at First Sight, Australia. Have you watched it before?
No, I've not seen it.
Obviously, as the name suggests, they get married at the first time they've seen each other. But oh my word, there's so much drama in it.
So they meet at the altar. So literally, as she's walking down the aisle, that's how they see each other.
Yeah, it's like
So she
all the
could
lads-
technically marry anyone in that room because she doesn't know half the people.
pretty much, yeah. So they have one family one side and one family the other side and friends, and yeah. So like the lads have like a little bachelor party together, like all the ones who are in the process. The girls have a like hen do, go for their weddings the day afterwards. My word, the drama is ridiculous. So I think this is Fijian family, this Fijian girl. She's like been struggling for love for ages. She can't find anyone. She signs up
How
for
old
the
are we
program.
talking?
She's probably 28, maybe 34, and she goes in.
That's close, 28 and 34. You
good
could
age
say
range.
28,
Good age range.
29.
But she's desperate to like have a family. She wants to settle down. She's tried so many different ways. She tells her family, and her brother is fucking fuming. He's like, "Why are you disrespecting the family like that? You're letting us down. How dare you disrespect my family?" And just shit
This
like
might
that.
be the
Like,
worst
such a shit
accent ever.
accent. Yeah, it's not sounds
Not as
Australian
good as
/
mine.
Fijian at all. But yeah, and like he's like, "I'm not coming to the wedding. I'm not coming." And he just
You've
does
not dropped the accent though. It's shocking me. You've stayed committed to it.
I have to.
Carry
So
on.
she thinks he's not coming. She's in tears getting ready. Her makeup's running down her face. I had to put waterproof makeup on her to stop her from doing it. And she got in, the door opened, and it's like, "I'm not going to miss your wedding day, eh? I'm going to come in, and I do not agree with the process, but I'm going to support you because you're my little sister. But we can leave now if you want to."
It's like the accent hasn't stopped. It's just carried on.
People can't see me, so they probably think it's actually a clip from his voice from the footage.
Oh my god, I'm genuinely crying.
But yeah, and then they get in the limo to go to the wedding, and it's like, "You can still pull out, we can still get out of here." And she's like, no, I'm going through with this process. Sorry, I don't know about that accent. And then
Oh no, don't drop it. You're too far in, mate. You're too far in. I thought I was there.
She's dating Nick. Well, she's not dating Nick. Nick is the person that she's seeing at the altar. Nick's got a bad story.
Do they actually talk at all, or do they just literally meet at the altar?
Literally meet each other at the altar. It's crazy.
So the only conversation they've had is, "We're at the altar, we're getting married."
Their vows, pretty much, yeah.
What are their vows? "You look alright. I would have swiped right on you on Tinder if I was drunk."
Oh God, I don't think they would have gone for each other. That's the problem. But they're one of the strongest matches because they both have big family values. But Nick, bless him, he went through a bit. He had like balls cancer. I forgot what it's called.
Testicular cancer.
Yeah. So he missed out on like his shagging glory years. So he never did that. So he's gone in for this process. And then this big Fijian brother, oh my God, he's like, "What are your intentions with my sister? What are you going to do? Are you going to fucking respect my sister or not?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why are you still single? What is this?" And he's like, "Well, I've been sick." He's like, "Oh, what? You haven't committed to anyone because you've had a little cold? Is that what you do every time you get ill? You just don't do anything?" And I said, "I had testicular cancer." And then the other guy, the angry boy, was just like, "Oh, okay. And then they shook hands. They went inside, and he went down. The brother went down and sat with the bride, and he was like, "I like this boy, I like him." So I don't know what's going to happen next, but that was pretty exciting, and I cannot wait to watch episode 2. It's literally the most excited I've been all day.
Right.
Talking about this, can you hear the passion in my voice? Talking about
the accent's a highlight. The accent has been the highlight of my day.
Thank you.
I have loved every second of that.
Yeah, seriously, I recommend you have to watch it. First episode's 86 minutes long, but you have to watch it.
I know we've gone on about this a lot recently. Nearly every podcast that we mentioned it, but Schitt's Creek, I'm still going strong.
What series you on?
I've just started series 5.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Series 4, episode 11.
Jesus Christ.
Catching up, mate. I'm catching up. But the thing is, I have it on in the background. It's one of them programs that I'm watching and I enjoy, but I can also be on my phone at the same time.
Have
I can
you
look up and I
done
haven't missed
the
much.
open mic night yet?
Oh, where he sings his song, yeah. Is that where you cried?
Oh,
Is
I
that where
did
you
cry at
cried?
that bit as well. I cried at the one where
Wow.
he kissed him and he said, "Thank you for kissing me,"
Why?
because he was too scared to, because he's never
Because
kissed
he's
a
got a
girl.
fucking fiance.
Oh, mate, when that came out, were you gobsmacked? Because I was.
Yeah, I didn't know where that woman came from because I wasn't really watching. And she was just like, oh, this is my
She was
friend here.
literally
Like,
just there,
really?
and then it,
Oh my god. I was watching in a lounge. I had to sit on the floor. I had to pause it, take a second to absorb the information. If I was on the bottom floor, I think I would have walked outside to get some fresh air to just try and process what just happened. But I
mate,
was
it
on
was
the top floor,
crazy. It was
just sat on the
crazy.
floor.
It was the episode where David is just taking all the gifts. Have
Huh.
you got to that? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Where he's wearing a nice watch and everything, or bracelet, whatever it is.
And I thought that is exactly what I would do in that situation.
Just absorb all what they give you. Just
I
take,
think
take,
I am a
take, take.
straight David.
I think you're there or thereabout. David's definitely
Oh.
gayer than you.
Well, yeah, I'd hope
But
so, considering I am
you are
straight
what?
and in a relationship with a woman.
But I do feel like you share a lot of not responsibilities. You share a lot of traits.
Our
Like,
styles are very similar.
no, they're not.
Are
He
they not?
wears oversized designer clothes, like proper like prints. You wear like subtle logos.
I do like a subtle drop. I do like oversized though.
Yeah, but not that oversized.
No, I'm not at dresses.
Yeah, literally dresses and hoodies, a hoodie dress and stuff like that. Crazy. But yeah, is that what you've been watching then?
I've been banging it out. I've been doing a lot of reading, mate. I've been doing a lot of reading.
Yeah, what you been reading?
I've read through the full 85 issue run of Tom King's Batman. Not that you care. That's been my
85
week.
issues.
Yeah.
How many words is in that? Like 100?
I got 99 problems, but the issue ain't one.
Well,
It was good though. I've loved it. It was ropey. Like it was amazing start. You get to this wedding, not gonna spoil it, goes downhill, but then it goes back up right at the end.
it sounds like Married at First Sight. Sounds awesome.
It was awesome. It was. Do you think
Yeah.
you could read a comic? Do you think you could
I
finally get
could
over
definitely
your
read
thing
one.
about them?
I could definitely read one because the reading age is 3+. But whether I'd want to or not, I don't think I would.
I don't think I could. I think you should try it, but I would love to try and explain what happens in a comic story to you because it's so bullshit sometimes. It's unreal.
I tell you what, you watch Married at First Sight, and I will read a comic because I think you'll really enjoy mine. You will really enjoy it.
I think you'll finally stop giving me so much shit about mine.
What do you think? I actually appreciate them and actually like it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's something you. Yeah,
What I'll do,
I grew up
I'll
with them.
walk around tomorrow. I'll grab a couple. You'll leave a couple of, I don't know, your best comics, the ones that you think I'll enjoy the most. I'll grab them. I'll read them, and then we can discuss them next time.
Yeah.
And have a light-hearted debate.
Tell you what, we need to do an episode on books versus movies. That is definitely a podcast coming soon. So stay in, stay watching, stay podding along, as we say.
Oh my god! I used the title in it.
Because that is definitely an episode I want to do with you. Books versus movies.
To be fair, we do need some new ideas for this podcast. So if anyone actually thinks
We've hit episode 4 and we're running dry.
just finding stuff that is interesting, isn't it? So like, if anyone has any, just email it to us. I'll leave the email in our description below. And yeah, just ping us an email and we'll talk about it. Or if you've got any questions that you want to know from us, just ask away.
We've finally got multicultural, mate. It's big news. We have hit the United States as well now.
Yeah, we got it all the way to America. We've been to India.
Have we?
Yes, we have. That was brand new. We're on Amazon. Sorry, not Amazon yet. We're on Alexa, Apple, Spotify, Podbean, literally any good app. Google. We're on Google now.
We've completely turned this. Right, we've gone big style.
Literally, I think you could ask your Alexas, and we would come on. We would come on.
It was good. It was good. I was very proud.
Definitely.
It
Made you happy, didn't it?
did make me happy. It did.
To be honest, when you had this idea, and I thought, yeah, we'll go with it. I wanted a target of 10 listeners a day. Ollie wanted 100.
And we
I'll
took
tell
the
you
lips
what,
off that.
oh, we smashed that first target. It's ridiculous. I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. Especially how it's gone to like USA and India and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Like,
Crazy.
imagine that. That's just chatting complete load of shit. And
No,
some people
we've
actually getting
taught
their chance.
viewers today and listeners, anyone who's made it this long, you should thank us for teaching you how to survive when the UK and any other country becomes the tier system and the Hunger Games starts. We have taught you how to survive.
Yeah.
I
That will
think
be
that
what
is
tier 6
priceless.
is. It'll be what tier 6 is.
2 people from each district tier will fight.
I wonder who they'd pick. It'd be weird, wouldn't it?
It'd be like the postcode lottery, I think.
Do you think you'd have a couple? I think it'd be quite weird because there'd be a couple of bellends that would just volunteer themselves as tributes. Like they think they're doing it for the greater good, but they're just doing it for the publicity.
Like people that
That
go
kind
on
of
Love
thing.
Island.
Kind of, yeah. But I think there'd be people just be like, yeah, I'll do it just so I can get on TV, become a bit famous. Yeah, so I guess like Love Island. Yeah.
Where do you
and there'd
stand
be
on Love Island? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan?
I think Love Island's great. Watch every year. It's really good. I'm
A
guessing
lot of
you're not a fan,
these.
are you?
I'm ambiguous towards it. You know,
That's 3 big words. That's a new record.
I'm a podcaster now, mate.
Yeah, you've done well. You've done well. Yeah. The only influencer who I respect in a minute is Alex, Dr. Alex. He's staying. He's on the NHS front line right now. Again, but yeah, he's sharing good news about the pandemic. He's being honest about it. He's trying to change things. Have you heard of him before or not? He was on
Yeah.
Love Island last series, I think.
That was the series I watched. That was the one series I watched.
Was he in the same one as Tommy Fury or not?
No, Tommy Fury was after.
Okay. He was probably the same one as Chris and that. You've watched
the one
series.
after them.
You've watched a few series. Oh, great.
No, my brother is a big fan. Big fan.
Oh yeah.
We did have it in the house mentioned a lot.
Oh mate, it's the gossip. Especially that's why I'm loving this Australia thing in a minute, Married at First Sight, because I think it's literally I'm getting gossip from that when I usually get it from a pub or my friends at like sports events and stuff. So
You do love the gossip.
I live for the drama.
You like me having drama just so you could enjoy it.
Oh, mate, if no one else has drama, I'll try and create the drama myself.
I always have drama, to be fair. I'm very much up.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good
There's always something going on.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah, it's not my personality.
Not at all. God. Especially in that new bloody coat you've got.
You love that coat.
It is.
For anyone listening, I bought a lovely long trench coat in a wool down to the other knees. Lovely charcoal coloured. Absolutely lovely.
The problem is, we live in a rainy country. There's no way that coat is waterproof.
It's my restaurant coat.
But the thing is, it's so long, it would drag along the floor unless you actually get them to hang it up in the cloakroom.
It costs me a lot of money.
You don't go to places that have cloakrooms.
You go to Nando's and
shit. Oh, go on then. Say the price then.
No.
No?
Not saying
in the hundreds?
Yes. It was
over 400?
About that.
For a coat that's not even waterproof.
It was 400 and a bit, but that is the most expensive item I've ever treated myself to.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, I was very proud of the purchase. The first thing I've properly, gone and treated myself to. Because I don't treat myself, I normally save. but I thought, actually, I deserve it.
I've been doing that a lot
Right.
more this year.
I've created a successful podcast. We've reached multicultural status, you know.
Oh,
I'm gonna treat
international
myself.
waters, mate. Yeah, international waters.
We are changing the world through media, and I feel I need to look good doing that.
So are you wearing
So-
your coat now?
No, I'm not wearing my coat now. Although I did do a lovely shopping haul.
Yeah.
I need to get myself a PS5 soon,
Oh,
but I
mate,
can't get an older one.
I've been struggling so much. I follow all these Twitter accounts that tell me straight away. Like, I've had one in my basket 4 times. That's the most. I wouldn't mind if I go on a website and they're all sold out before I go on there. Like Smiths, the first people to drop it. I was entering the 3-digit number on the back of my card. I clicked pay now, and it just said to us, "Sorry, we're sold out." That was the most infuriating one.
I don't understand why they've not. Knowing it's a lockdown, knowing people have also a lot of people have saved a lot of money. Others have struggled more, obviously, with furlough. But knowing that people are looking for entertainment, why would you release so little units?
I think they are trying to speed it up, but they're just not doing it quick enough, are they?
No, it's crazy.
The
And
only
I think
positive
it's
I can
got to
see.
the point at the start I was really looking to get one and stuff, and now I'm like, actually, I can't be bothered a bit. You know, I wouldn't mind one, but I'm not sitting there on Twitter accounts getting it up
Oh
at 1 in the morning and stuff.
no, I don't do that either. Like, I've never tried that. I even watch a YouTube stream sometimes. There's this guy that streams on YouTube. He's like, "Oh my god, this is so exciting, guys! Argos is going to come live any minute. I'm
The
so
only thing is,
excited for you guys."
if you see, if I was really that first, I'd just go on eBay and get one at this point.
But the thing, like, that because my mum said she'll get me one for Christmas, which I'm really lucky. So if I find one, she'll pay for it, which is good. But she's like, "Oh, they'll just come in stock in like 3 months' time. They'll just be everywhere, won't they? They'll be so easy to get in like 3
I
months."
don't think they will.
That's what she keeps saying to me, but I'm thinking like they sell out in
Skeptical.
a minute, if that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be longer than 3 months. We'll have a
Yeah.
vaccine. Well, we'll all have the vaccine in terms of before you get a PS5.
Oh yeah, what do you think of that news? In lockdown until March 8th, extended it.
I don't care. You know,
No, doesn't affect you that much, I guess, does it?
not in a minute. No,
No.
it's a bit. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it?
I just hope that gives them enough chance to get the vaccine rolled out to enough people, and then they can start to slowly reopen things.
Yeah, I've given up a bit with it. Looking at it, you know, it's gone on too long. But you know, I follow the rules obviously, but I'm not going to
It's annoying how it's like
look
in the
into it.
summer it was all right because it was just the best weather, and everyone was saying in the summer it's so good we're doing this now instead of the winter, because
Yeah, now we're
imagine
doing it
how
in the winter as
depressing it
well.
would be in the winter. Yeah, and it's just happening again and again. So hopefully this vaccine
It's
stuff
just
will just
also
sort it
it's
out.
just the snow was so good because I felt you got a respite. If that made sense, you know, you had something to do.
Yeah, but did you see all the people, like, I think it was up north in Manchester or something, they're having a massive
Everyone
snowball
was
fight in the
sledding and
fields?
things there.
Yeah,
And the snowball fight. I think the numbers will have gone up stupidly again if we look in a couple days or weeks when we see, because everyone was meeting up and messing about in the snow.
I didn't go out in the snow. If I can't ski in snow, what's the point in the snow? It just interrupts. Like, if I could go places, it just stops my work. It stops
It's when it
people
goes
traveling.
slushy, isn't it? After the rain.
Oh God, the ice is the worst bit. I went for a walk yesterday because that was the first time I've been out in a couple of days because of the snow, and there's just ice everywhere, and I nearly fell on my ass like 7 times. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I went out for the first time in God knows how long when we went out for this walk today. You know, other than my back garden, of course.
I need to show off your coat.
I only shoved my coat, yeah.
You took us
And
down the muddiest path ever. It's ridiculous.
I did. It was a bad walk. It was a bad trip. Well, I took on a normal kind of running route, but then I realised we're not running, we're walking, and now I'm slipping in mud.
And you didn't want to ruin your new coat by falling on the floor.
No, I did not.
No, you did not. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that today. That was nice. Just nice to get
Yeah,
out and about and actually talk in person, isn't it?
It is. I feel the weather getting rainy again. I feel it's just going to be depressing again, especially with the extension on lockdown.
Yeah, I was
know,
hoping it would do its job, and then we wouldn't have to go into many more lockdowns afterwards.
right, so I've had other bits going on as well, and it just adds, doesn't it? You're just like, oh, another thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think we covered this enough. I'm not sure we actually released our first podcast or not. But what animal do you think is the angriest animal that you know?
Personally, no, or as in the
As in, no, not personally, no, not as in like Gerald, that lion from next door.
Yeah, because Gerald has a lion next door. Not living next to Mike Tyson. The angriest animal. That's a hard one. I would say probably a polar bear. I think is quite a
No,
aggressive. Oh, sorry.
it's aggressive, but it's not the right answer.
Sorry, I didn't know there was a right answer to this. So please
Yeah,
give
that's
it.
for your opinion, but yeah, the right answer is town centre pigeons.
Oh, I am so frightened
See
of
what I
pigeons.
mean? See
I
what I
do
mean?
hate them. I do hate pigeons.
I don't mind the
I
ones
just
in the
hate
countryside.
birds.
Yeah, the ones in the countryside are fine. They fly out the way. The cocky, beady-eyed pricks.
They wait till you get close enough and then they come at you, and it's like, oh gosh,
The
golly
worst
gosh,
bit
they
is
are just horrendous.
you walk in through the middle of a town in a shopping town. There's loads on the floor. I remember this happened at Nottingham, and we were walking through, and then this bloody child, bad parenting in
Oh
my eyes,
yes.
they run after the birds. Parents don't do anything. They think it's funny. The birds suddenly hundreds of them fly off directly towards our face. I try and hide behind you or behind something.
I was already
so we don't
hiding
get
behind
hit.
you, I think.
Yeah, and just it's awful. I hate pigeons.
Yeah.
I just don't get how they've got so cocky in towns.
All
That's
right,
the
here's
most
a
annoying
question
thing.
for you. If any animal is going to gain human sentience and take over the world, which
4 big
animal will
words.
do it?
I like giraffes.
Oh yeah, because they're going to be great, aren't they? There's not enough giraffes in the world to take over, you bloody moron. And they're very cultural. They're stuck in
All right.
Africa.
What would
in
you pick
places.
then? A fucking ant?
No, actually, I would not.
What would you pick that's got enough population more than giraffes?
Pigeons would be up there, but they're very hard to kill. I would say cats.
I feel like
Cats can be
cats are already on that
arseholes.
mission anyway.
Cats can be complete arseholes. If you gave them human sentience and stuff, mate, and think, cats, let's say we take the thing, you get lions, you get tigers, you get Persians.
That's a very big category. You got all the big cats in there as well. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't mind having a cat, but the thing that would like weird me out the most is you hear like when they go out for the day and you don't know where they've gone, and then you hear like this other family thinks it's their cat. Like I heard that story the other day.
I've
It's
only ever
like,
owned house cat.
yeah, that's the thing. Like these cats that go out, like one of my friend's cats was just getting really fat, and it's because they were going to someone else's house and having double lunch. They're literally having food there and then coming back and having food at their house. It's crazy. And both families thought they owned that cat.
In Chiswick, my uncle lived, and I remember going to stay in house sitting for a bit. I was like, all right. And he's got 2 of his own cats, and you feed them. But this other cat came every day, and it would come in, it'd want feeding, it would hang around, and it would go off again. And because they'd obviously done it for years, they just called it Bob, and it had become their cat almost, but it'd also become everyone's cat around the area.
And then everyone just loves it.
Yeah, and it was really it was peculiar.
I bet it was. No,
Another
that's
big
the thing
word.
about cats. Yeah, it's up to 5, mate. Up to 5. I would love having it. We never had any animals apart from fish as a family.
And
Never any
you,
pets.
mate, you filthy animal.
Yeah, my sister, she was a bit of a dog.
I would say cow, but we'll carry on. I'm joking.
But yeah,
Cut that out, please.
No, it's fine. No, I'll let them hear it. I'll let her hear it. But yeah, our fish we buried in the garden. We put them in a shoebox each. I built
You
a
buried a
cross.
fish in the garden.
Yeah, I built a cross out of wood. Obviously, I painted it blue, and little Joey and Blake are still. Oh no, I don't know whether they're still in the garden or not now. because we had our
I
trees
got
dug up the other day. Oh God, they could have dug up the fish.
OMG,
That
sushi
could be
for
how this
everyone.
whole coronavirus thing started, from my dead fish being dug up.
I think it was bats, but you know,
I don't know. Like, they could haunt me for now forever.
who knows
No
how
wonder I
the
haven't been
kung flu
sleeping.
started.
Ha 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 ha.
I had rabbits. I had a lot of animals growing up, but the worst was guinea pigs. I came home, my friend surprised me with these guinea pigs. And I came in. Little did we know I was allergic to guinea pigs, like quite severely. So I've
Well,
gone,
I've heard the
picked it
story.
up, give it a bit of love. And within minutes, I'm bleeding out of my nose, my ears. I've completely sore, throat's gone. I can't breathe. The ambulance are on their way. I've literally taken a whole packet of not Paracetamol, sorry, Piriton, just to, try and
Open up
unclose
the
it.
airway. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a nightmare. I was in hospital for a few days. Worst present ever, I think.
I think that bit doesn't sound very funny, but the funny bit is, what did you want your job to be?
I wanted to be a vet, and I went
Wanted to
off
be a
and I
vet.
did an animal care course at college, and I realized this isn't for me because I'm taking like a Piriton every minute of the day, like antihistamines, to stay alive. I was allergic to everything.
It crushed your dreams completely. There's no way you could be a vet and allergic to animals, and that's what I found hilarious.
I've even got, well, I haven't got a cat anymore, but when I did, I was actually allergic to my cat.
Yeah.
Awful.
My flatmate Dan used to be allergic to cats, and he just grew up.
See, I really was allergic. And my cat, when I had my own cat, I was not allergic to him. But if I go near someone else's, I was. I think like your body almost gets used to it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because like he was all sneezing and like all cold-like symptoms whenever he went
I go
and saw the cats.
red and itchy.
Yeah, but then after a few months of seeing them, he got used to it, and now they're his babies.
I am I've had some bad experience with pets. I had rabbits, my brother and I got, and we were fine. Like I wasn't allergic, which was surprising. But we got these rabbits, and it was fine for the first week. It was nice having them. I'll be honest, I was not a fan of rabbits, but my rabbit one night you just hear this crash, like, and we've got a nice size. The rabbits are quite away from the house, but it was so loud you could hear it. And we all go down, like, saying, "Oh fuck, we'll go to bed. We'll check it in the morning." It's not a robber, as you normally
Right.
thought it'd be. Gone down in the morning, checked the cage. One of the rabbits' neck snapped. My brother's rabbit. My rabbit has snapped my brother's neck. It's kicked it straight in the face.
What? You
Killed
have
it.
a murdering rabbit?
I did. I then gave my rabbit to Archie because I was not a fan. I didn't
I
want a
bet.
murderer. I was not raising a murderer.
But did Archie
And
raise the murderer?
yeah, and they would have said it was nature over nurture. I would say that. I thought I nurtured it very well.
I
But
know. Clearly, you taught it the way that you live.
just
You
murder,
live
mate.
like a fucking animal. Oof.
So I didn't know what the reference was. But we buried that, and I remember we got the cleaner that day. The cleaner came, and we got her to pick it up and touch it because we didn't want to.
None of your family wanted to touch it, so you got a cleaner to do it.
Well, at that point, my dad was living in New York,
Oh yeah.
and I weren't touching it. I think my brother had gone to. I don't know what happened that day.
But what do you do with spiders when your dad was in New York then?
I do
Can
spiders.
can you handle spiders?
I can hack a spider. Well, not anymore. I've actually become more of a wimp as I've got older,
Yeah.
which is weird. I've become more manly. I'd back myself in like a fight, for example, with pretty much anyone. You tell me to pick up a spider or go near a bird, I am completely bottling it.
Oh, I'm 100% the same. Like, I wouldn't say I could beat anyone up in a fight, but I'm definitely scared of like most animals and insects. Like if there's a fly in my face, I'm
Not
fluffing it away
anyone.
straight
That's
away.
harsh, but I'd back myself to.
Yeah, I
I
doubt
wouldn't be
you'd beat
scared of
Tyson
that
Fury.
situation.
What, you wouldn't be scared of Tyson Fury?
No, that's the issue. I think I'm that. I wouldn't be. I know I'd get the shit kicked out, but I feel like I've got too much pride to say no.
Yeah. He is the Gypsy King, though. He's a legend. I love Tyson Fury.
They call me the Gypsy Prince.
From your humble beginnings.
I was humble. I was
Motivated.
stay humble, stay motivated. It's easy in your mansion, isn't it, Anthony?
Yeah, it is for
I
him.
could, I could stay humble and stay motivated if my maid was coming in every morning.
Yeah, have your own gym to work out in, that kind of thing.
That's not fair because you know I have my own little gym.
Oh dear.
I don't have a cleaner anymore though.
No, he had to get rid of her after she touched dead rabbits.
Go on then. You can have any job. What are you picking?
In the world, any job,
Yeah.
probably. And I don't really know. Come back to me. What would you go for?
Full-time podcaster, mate.
Full-time
I can't
podcaster. You don't
Probably
need that
can't.
much money.
Don't need to earn much money. I'd be happy with no money, to be fair. If I had enough to pay to live, and obviously have a little bit of money for the luxuries, like being able to go have a nice
Like a
bite to eat.
£500 coat.
Yeah. But no, the luxuries, you get to not have to worry if you go on holiday and stuff like that. I'd like that kind of money. But I don't need a big house. I'm happy with a
Little
two-bed
log.
one. I'm happy with a flat, mate. I've always wanted a log cabin.
Yeah. I think I'd want to be a sports person, I think. I don't care what sport, as long as it's a high-paying sport. Not one where I
Bowls,
get
crown
hurt.
green bowls. You'd be like, good wood run.
Oh God, yeah. To be fair, bowls is getting pretty exciting on the BBC right now. I tell you, they have tried to make it for young people ridiculously. Like the tension in the music, the quick camera angle changes. It's unreal.
Mate, Martin Garrix is playing after every single thing.
Oh, literally, yeah. It's ridiculous what they've done to bowls. They've made it seem like such a fun sport. Or this COVID lockdowns have just made me appreciate sport a lot more.
What's the weirdest sport you've played?
We tried to play Gaelic football once.
That's fair.
It was fun, but none of us knew what we were doing.
I lost to a blind kid at archery once. That was a
Yeah.
poor moment
But
in
you
life.
you were saying earlier how you were good at archery.
No, I need to train. I came second, and I think it was like this county thing or whatever. Or maybe not. It might have been like the schools. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, like you got targets. I'm banging it. I've got some nice scores coming in. I'm not doing bad. This blind gets in two freaking bullseyes on the trot, and he's getting assistance. So he's hitting. It's like, oh great. I've now genuinely have to say I have lost to a sport where it's all about aiming to someone who cannot see.
I bet you were fuming.
I was. And the worst part is that was the first ever thing, like sporting thing, my dad had ever come to watch. And he would not even let me in the car for a good 5 minutes. He was so angry with me.
So it's the first time he's watched
That was
you
probably
do
the first
sport.
time he'd ever watched me do any sport. Because he'd never come to sports days or anything like that.
He's always
So,
been at work, and then
yeah.
he literally.
He's taken the
Did
day
you,
off to watch the afternoon of me doing some archery.
did you
And
hit the
yeah.
board, or did you
I was
completely
good,
miss
mate.
it?
I had some good scores on. I had some good scores. I got balls.
Not good
I
enough.
did all right. I did all right. I still finished second, like out of everyone, but I was so angry.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
miss
mad.
out by much, but they almost came over and helped him aim. I was thinking, it's a bit harsh.
What, you don't like inclusivity?
Well, no, but I'm not being funny. If you're blind and someone else aims you, it's a little bit hard.
Yeah, but
That's like me having no hands and someone else on the controller playing.
I'd say it's more like uh, just being aided so he can actually play a sport and feel like a normal person for once in his life.
Well, now you make it sound really bad, and I feel really horrible.
You're complaining about a blind person beating you. That's hilarious. It just shows it's not a disability. It's a different ability.
I think he was Daredevil. I think he was real life Daredevil. I think that's what it was. And I'll tell myself that every night so I can sleep.
Does Daredevil actually see?
No, so he's got like super hearing, so he can make it out like you imagine like sonar, how you can see in sonar,
Yeah,
like the sounds. He can like have the sounds come off, so he creates the picture, so he can see, but he can't see.
that's pretty cool.
Like his eyes don't work, but he can see.
But surely you wouldn't hear an archery board because it's just still.
No, because he could like the noise bouncing off things makes it. He can
Oh,
see.
the sound waves.
He can see. Okay, he can see, but he can't see.
So can he see or not?
Yeah, kind of, but not with his eyes. I would say.
Bless him. Should we start a GoFundMe page
What, for the podcast or for Daredevil?
for Daredevil?
He's got enough money. Matt Murdock, that bloody menace to society. All right. I think we'll call it a day there, mate.
Yeah. You got any last thoughts for us? Any last thoughts to leave the listeners to?
I think stay tuned, ready for episode 5, and just keep plodding along.